Hello, my name is Randy Ross, and today I have some very exciting things to share with you. These are really powerful LinkedIn strategies that I've been developing over the last few years. And this is part one of secret LinkedIn strategies to manifest your dreams. So I confess, I'm very passionate about vision boards, hypnosis, manifestation, and last but not least, building these incredible networks. If I were to look into my crystal ball without ever having met you, I can say with 100% certainty that you belong to one of two groups on LinkedIn. The first group I call sort of family, friends, and colleagues. And this means that you will only connect to people that you know, either at work or from somewhere else in your life. The second group is what I describe as super connectors. And I am personally a super connector. The interesting thing about these two groups is it's almost impossible to change someone's opinion. You're in one group or the other. But I would like to ask you in this series to have an open mind to a new strategy that I have. That means you can kind of stay in that same position where you are. You'll need to move a bit, but that will bring about really incredible changes in your life. So let's go live now to my LinkedIn account. That's my smiling face up there in the left-hand corner. And as I said, I am a super connector. So what is the definition of a super connector? A super connector is someone who has a lot of connections that's willing to connect with pretty much everyone. And you can take a look and see what level you're at by if you click on the network button here. You will see that I currently have 28,969 connections. If you look over here, you'll see that I have 664 people that have sent me connection requests. Roughly speaking, that's probably around 29,500 people total. The maximum allowed on LinkedIn is 30,000. So let's talk about the pluses and minuses of this strategy. A couple years ago, I got the call that we all dread to get that I was going to be laid off from my job for downsizing. I immediately went onto my LinkedIn account and typed in recruiters and sorted that by connections, people that I actually have a direct connection to. And lo and behold, you'll see that I am already right now connected to 3,336 recruiters. And I can just start writing to them. Now, not every single one will respond to me, but you can kind of see the power of that. Now, the argument against this strategy, which does have validity also, is that obviously out of almost 30,000 people, I don't know every one of them individually. So let's go now back to the other possibility of this friends, family, and colleagues. This I described as you are only willing to connect to people that you already know. So I had an interesting response recently. I sent a connection request and I got this answer back. It said, "Dear Randy, thank you very much for reaching out to connect to me. However, I only connect to people that I know." It was interesting that I had actually done a very personalized invitation to this person. It wasn't random. I wanted to be able to connect to this person. That person missed a great opportunity that would have allowed us to collaborate on a special project that I had in mind. Let's go now to vision boards, and after vision boards, then I'll start to talk about the discoveries that I've made that I think that you'll get very excited about. This is an example of one of my vision boards, and on this are things that I want to accomplish in life and that I'm passionate about. And what I would like you to do now in the comments below this video is just write a short line that just says something like, "I am passionate about." So if you look in the middle right here, I am passionate about hypnosis. For some reason, it has great appeal to me. I like to do street hypnosis. I would love at some point in my life to perhaps do stage hypnosis. I have other things that I'm currently working on becoming a better swimmer. The sort of tier here that I empathize and I'm passionate for nonprofits. Now think about it. When I asked you to write that in a public place, if you felt a bit of angst, you need to move past that, because nothing is going to happen. If you're passionate about something, and you could actually change that phrase from I am passionate to I want, and then say what that is, you're going to have to be able to express that to other people in the LinkedIn connection world to be successful. And by the way, there's currently more than 550 million people in the LinkedIn connection database. So I am 100% positive that you can find someone with my help, and I'll show you exactly how to do this, that can help you to manifest your dream. Let's move kind of at the high level about the strategy that I like to start to explain to you. And I call this the universe connects. And these are the things that you can do to build a network that has real engagement. Engagement means that people are actually having conversations with you, that you're actually having phone calls with them, and that you guys are actually collaborating on something of value. Kind of break this into two categories. One is personal achievement, and the other is social justice. And social justice is about whatever you would like to do to make the world a better place. Even though that's the focus, if you're in sales or if you're in job search or any of those things, every single thing I'm about to teach you in the upcoming videos will also make you successful in that part. So this is the end of part one. I will be working now on part two, which will go into depth about vision boards, desire maps, and what I call the secret strategies to start to make these things happen. And this comes from creating like laser sharp, focused connection requests that bring the people into your life that can help make things happen for you. Now, normally we think of LinkedIn as B2B, but in this case, I would almost describe this as P2P, person to person. So please add your comments below. And if you would like me to actually, in my upcoming videos, work on something that you want, I can actually take you as a use case. Just write me either in the comments or directly back to me, and I'll take a look at that, and we can just use you as part of this series.